give you guys a quick recap and tutorial on how to get your font from Illustrator to Birdfont. All right, the easiest thing to do now, we've got 52 artboards. And so I have found that Illustrator gets a little confused when you export all of these because of the name of the artboards, how they're named the alphabet. I named those for you guys that way, right? And so what I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, I had a mistake on my file, so I'm going to fix this in newer versions. But if you guys notice, artboard number 34 is labeled as A. We're going to want to change that to just the lowercase h, okay, in case yours still says that. By the time you guys get this video, it'll probably be fixed. But double check to make sure artboard 34 is H. That'll fix one problem, okay? So because they're named A through Z and then A through Z, Illustrator gets confused. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make a folder on my desktop that's just uppercase. All right, and I'm going to make a folder on my desktop that's called lowercase. And I think you get the idea where I'm going to go with this. So I'm going to go to File, Export, Export As, and I'm going to go to uppercase, and I'm going to make sure this is at SVG, and I'm going to say Use Artboards, and I'm going to go range 1 through 26, A through Z. I'm going to hit Export. Let me make sure I put it on the right folder, sorry. Export As, we're going to go uppercase, SVG, Use Artboards 1 through 26. We hit Export. We'll keep this the same, hit OK. Double check, open up your uppercase folder, and there's A through Z. Okay, 26 items. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the lowercase. I'm going to go to File, Export, Export As. Again, SVG, except this time I'm going 27 to 52. And I'm going to put that in the lowercase folder. And again, if you try to do it the other way, it's going to overwrite them. So I'm going to say OK, and then I have both my font setups. Okay, now I'm going to close this out. I don't need it anymore. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up Birdfont. When you first start Birdfont, it's going to ask you the type of file you want to use. We're just going to go with Open Font License. Now, I can import these one at a time, or I can import them by folder. Importing them by folder is much easier. You just have to do one step. So I'm going to say Import SVG Folder, and I'm going to select a folder, and I'm just going to click on the uppercase. I want to do those first. I'm going to hit Open. Now, what it's done is it's listed them. So I have to put the destination. Okay, so I'm going to turn my caps lock on because these are uppercase, and I'm going to go right where it says destination. I'm going to go A, then I'm going to go B, and the same thing. C, just under glyph destination, because this is where you're going to put. That's where it's going to put them. And I'm going to go D. Okay, I'm going E. You kind of get the idea. So just make sure it's under glyph destination. You don't have to worry about the meta name. We're not going to deal with that. H and I. And J, and it's an extra step, but it's a lot easier than doing them all one at a time because it'll drop them in automatically. So I'm going to go N, O, just got to keep track of what you're doing, make sure you don't miss one. Q, R, S, T, U, V, there's so many, X, and Y. And Z. Okay, once I'm done, I scroll up here and I'm just going to click Import, and it's going to say 26 files have been imported, existing destination characters have been ignored. Close, close. When I come back, okay, sorry, I forgot to tell you to click New Font.